Hey, my babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you are doing great. Hope everywhere marama. Hope everywhere stewer. Welcome back, babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure your notification bell is steadily on while at it. And also, do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up and then share this video. Thank you. So, you guys, the social space literally went agog because of this interview Ashley Ogo had. And guess what? It may seem as though as time goes on, people get to see a different side of Ashley. Yes, because the kind of person people are seeing is quite different from the person they saw in the house. They feel like they saw this very girl that is so vile, that is this, that is that. They have so many perception about this girl's personality, but one thing we have also noticed about Ashley is how much she loved God, because she has always said things about God. Even before she went to the house, she has on her bio the lover of God. That she was asked the question when she left, they said, your bio says the lover of God, but seeing you, it's giving something else. Meanwhile, guys, let's discuss why this particular interview is really stirring brows on the social space. So she was asked about so many things, and then according to her, she even reviewed and said this is her best podcast so far. Yes, she said this is the best because even if you watch it, it is giving, this is not based off on trying to get tatafo. Do you know what I mean by tatafo? Trying to get all of the gossip, all of the no, it's just like having conversation with her. She discussed about when she left the house, when Sweets called her, how does she feel about that? She said it wasn't that she did not really feel bad that she was being called out, because she said before that happened, she already had a feeling that she's gonna go home, even not through eviction, that she do not even know something like that will play out. And I also remember vividly that Sweet Guluva also said something like that, that she has been saying it, that one of them would go home. She said the pain she felt that moment was the pain of leaving one person she has actually gotten close to. Aside from relationship, they are also buddy, like they are friends. And going outside where she does not have a friend, according to her. So it was so painful to leave for that reason, And then she reviewed about how she met Sweet Guluva's mom, that how beautiful she looks, that she could not even listen to what she was saying because of she was so pretty. And then she said her plan was, because the right way to do things is to actually Sweet Guluva to do the introduction himself, taking her to the mom, but reverse became the case because of the industry that they are in. She gets to meet the mom without Sweet Guluva being there, and she felt like, because the guy was admiring the outfit she was wearing, and then she'd be like, oh my god, that outfit, at the same time meeting my guy's mom with that outfit that is showing belly and all of that, it was really not giving. That was what she said. The boy was like, so you want to wear all this cover everything with head tie? So they were laughing about it. She said really so much. And then the part that really also got to people, where she actually spewed, because the guy asked her about how she actually do things whereby she has got people who really do not show her love in the house, but yet she's actually cool with those set of persons. How does she handle it? And then she said this life is so small. She has learned a lot, most especially from the dad, because why would you hold grudge and then it will deprive you from heaven's gates? This life is market. We are to buy and go, and we're just here for a short while. So why do you want to hold grudge, all of those grudge, whereby that all those things might deprive you from going to the heaven. Okay, now you get to heaven's gate, and Jamaica will tell you, because of you reacted towards this person's drag. She said they should keep their hatred, they should keep whatever, but she's moving forward. The only thing she can do is to just put the boundary. Everybody will be on their own, but there is no beef, there is no hatred. She said a lot, saying how much and then she also reviewed the part how she has been struggling with depression and anxiety. Like, it was a really, really interesting podcast, and this has really, really got to people so bad. So then the part of the address that has got people talking more is the part where she reviewed and said that they are actually private. They have come to tell the shippers, herself and Guluva are private, that they have also come to tell the shippers that they are private and they want to keep everything private. Do you get? So as to, focus on their individual brands. But this particular part, the fans are not having it. Shippers are not having it. So they feel like saying you want to focus on your individual brands. Guys, I am skipping all of this thing I'm gisting you guys about. Feel free to listen to my voice while you also go through the comments, okay? So they are so pissed about this individual brand thingy. They said even Z and Sinaye, they were actually dating. The world knew about it, shippers knew about it. They were feeding shippers back to back. And guess what? Z and Sinai packed gig back to back. We all saw that happen. So they feel like they shouldn't have actually even go there. That if the ship is over, they should just tell them that there is nothing going on there than coming here to cook and tell them that they want to focus on their individual brand. So they are really, really, really ranting in all of the things she said in that interview. This part of where she said they needed to focus on their individual brand and maybe come out to shippers later, but not now. That they need to get used to their individual brand before they do that. People are not having it. And then they said even Bella and Shex were all over people's faces, but yet they've been bagging gig back to back. It does not even affect anything. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think they have been too hard on Sweet, Guluva and Ashley? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you, Ashley's mom, for pushing her to go for Big Brother. Finding out Ashley has been suffering from anxiety and depression from grade 7 breaks my heart. But I am glad it is over now. That is one thing about life. You see people, you don't know what they go through. You don't know how life has actually hit them. But it is very easy to call out on these people, drag them and say things about them. I'll get it from Mbata. Watching this depression and anxiety conversation, my daily prayer is to reach a stage where I say I am out of meds. I am no longer anxious about every little thing. I describe depression as a monster. One day you're happy, next day you are sad. This brought hope. So people who had actually gone through this situation also related to what Ashley said in that podcast. In fact, that podcast was not just Ashley spilling, it was also a means of, learning for some persons. Faith says that interview felt like watching Ashley's diary session where she has always been honest. She comes from a good home where love runs deep. From her married parents to grannies, her take on love is very healthy. Yes, she says God is love and love is God. That is what she said about love. And then she said, yes, she is in love. And then she said, another thing she said is she's not going to be working on eggshell because of she's in love with someone. I think she's somebody who loves hard. There is a reason she said this was her best podcast, hands down, the best interview, no agenda, no hidden messages. I actually have no words. The host, the guest, the question, the answers, the authenticity, the lessons. Ashley Ogle, the woman that you are. I cried like 5 times for you. So people are really giving the dude who interviewed her huge thumbs up and follows because they feel like he deserves it, that he actually knows how to handle interview. A host that's emotionally in touch with his guests, he is not trying to gossip, he is trying to get to know her. Even Ashley said it herself there that this is her best podcast so far because this one is not about trying to make you spew something that will bring drags to you. No ways. So people saw this part of Ashley that knows God. They started calling her Pastor Ashley. Is one of my favorite Ashley. Yes, because of she spewed and said that she said she's gonna hold on to God until God answers her. And she said where she is right now is not where she used to be. It definitely means that God is answering her and that she'll keep on holding God until God answers her. Misty says, he called Peter and James and those ones were immersed. He saw my burdens and he willingly came, thinking not of himself but my sinning and shame. I am glad he loves me. May you remember this every time the enemy reminds you you are not worthy. This is nice. This Misty is actually really, there for some of these baby kids, to support them. The last year was Liema and now it's Ashley. And even people were actually giving her thumbs up. Just thing I just said here, Maxi said it. One thing I love about you, Misty, you support BBM kids. Last year you came through for Lily, even though people were criticizing you. Honestly, they did criticize her and Cece. May you teach her to answer that one question that people uses to set her up. And then another thing, with Ashley, she was asked a question about how she feels about all of this hatred that is being thrown at her. And then she said, good things, that is how it happens. You have to face the trials and tribulations that comes with it. So that is what has really been gotten. People have been talking a lot. They said, wow, this is not giving the Ashley we saw on our screen. Like the way she was peeling everything and the way she's handling stuff almost it is really giving. The way she comes off post show, it's what comes to my mind when I look at her is Wani X Handy. I've actually admired those two so much because they are way different from what we see in that show. Like they are gra, all those things, they came out focused on their brand, and God has been blessing them. I think this is what Ashley is doing, and I like it. Who would have thought this podcast would spiritually feed us? Forget about planning evil against this girl. Her God is her shield, and it feels so good to see that she knows God, because it's very important. There is something to know God. Like there is this way you would reason things. Knowing God, there is this way. It's not about knowing the Bible, cramming the Bible. No, knowing God, knowing your chi. There is this way you would react to things, and there is this way you would see life. Tebalu says, Ashley didn't send you to defend. She can stop doing podcasts because some of you are already thinking otherwise. I am happy she's putting her name out there and working hard. I hate tweet like another podcast to defend. Whichever ways, I think that girl has been trying her best not to spill things or say things that are actually not good for podcasts or for people to start dragging her. But the only thing is, regardless, they will still drag her because they actually have a thing about her person. They have this thing about her, so any little thing they want to drag her. In the midst of that podcast trending, there is something about this outfit that shippers saw. I am back, like, okay, Mulu, see this tracksuit. I saw it once on someone's life. I will stand. No chef form against my sheep shall prosper in Jesus' name. So this is the gray sweater we saw in the background when Sweet Guluva went live for the first time. You guys remember when Sweet Guluva went live for the first time, and then people started saying that time shippers were really dying to see the two of them together. And then when he went live, they said somebody is at the background that is making him lose concentration. And then guess what? Ashley wearing this outfit for this interview, shippers have already deducted that she was the one at the background for real, because this was the exact outfit that person was wearing. Wahala no be like bicycle like this for shippers. Shippers no send anybody at all. Any which ways, guys, I'm gonna be dropping my voice right here and now to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. Thank you so much for always sailing with me, and please do not forget to like and share this video. Bye for now, babies.